What if humanity never discovered fire? Imagine a world with no cooked food, no warmth on a freezing night. Would we have survived at all? How different would our lives, our cities, our very existence be? Without fire, humanity's main meals would remain raw and risky. Grains like wheat and barley could never be turned into bread. Raw meat would be full of disease and parasites. Fruits would be humanity's only refuge, but they would always be short-lived. Gardening, farming, and even food preservation would become meaningless. The population would stay small and weak. Without fire, humans would be trapped in the Stone Age. Metal tools, pottery, glass, and even simple storage or plumbing would be impossible. All energy would have to come from human and animal muscle. There would be no industrial revolution, no mass production. The absence of fire would freeze humanity at the level of primitive tools. People would only have stone blades and wooden spears. All warfare would remain basic, fought with sticks and stones. Beyond weapons, fire was needed for major scientific breakthroughs. Without it, there would be no metalworking, no potter's wheel, no machines, and even simple inventions would be out of reach. Humanity would remain trapped in a world of basic technology, never progressing to real invention. Without fire, humans could only survive in warm regions. Conquering cold or arid places would be impossible. Communities would remain small, scattered, and vulnerable, with no cities, no villages, and no great cultures forming. With no boiling water, no sterilizing tools, and no cooked food, disease and death would be widespread. Fire was more than a tool. It was the heart of nightly gatherings and the cradle of language, storytelling, and culture. Without flames, nights would be dark, cold, and silent. Socializing and knowledge transmission would be limited. Fire was essential in processing and dyeing clothing. Without it, clothing would be limited to raw hides. Heat let humans dry and cure skins, dye and disinfect fabrics. Stylish clothing would never be invented. Making many musical instruments depends on heat. Without it, human music would remain extremely simple. Throughout history, flames and fire have symbolized power, rebirth, purity, and even grief. Without it, humans would never experience communal rituals, celebrations, or mourning by torchlight. Fire enabled humans to extract, distill, and boil to make medicines, perfumes, even natural narcotics. In a world without fire, there would be no plant extracts, herbal medicines, or unique scents. Cave painting, artistic charcoal, and many pigments all rely on fire. Visual art would be limited. Fire was more than just a tool. It was the spark that ignited civilization, knowledge, art, and our dreams. Without it, our world would be dark, colorless, silent, and full of constant struggle for survival. Now you tell me, which aspect of human life without fire do you find most shocking? Do you think any other force could ever replace fire? I'm waiting to read your thoughts and analyses in the comments.